Thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me.
What's with all the tension?
Welcome back. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Throughout the week, we've been exploring tension beyond the surface. And while we started out on a light-hearted note in the kitchen with Chef Gordon Ramsay, who can be as light-hearted as he can be, inducing stress upon any chef he sees, in Hell's Kitchen at least, 4 of the 5 videos that carried the rest of the week forward had one underlying theme connecting them all together: crime. And we all know the saying, if you don't want to do time, don't do the crime. It doesn't matter if it's as misdemeanor as peeing in the bush with nobody watching, except the police, or as felonious and hellacious as the ultimate crime: murder. That especially rings true for Andy Dufresne, played by Tim Robbins, who, despite maintaining his innocence, was convicted for murdering his cheating wife and her lover, and was sentenced to serve 2 life terms, one for each of his victims, at Maine's Shawshank State Penitentiary. While during this time, and plotting a way out, he meets and befriends Red Redding, played by Morgan Freeman, in an Academy Award-nominated performance. The two do their time while trying to navigate the harsh reality, brutality, and complexities of prison life. That's where all the tension lies. In your surroundings, and your fellow prisoners. Any one of them can shake them dead, and no one would notice a thing. Except for the horrible warden and the barbaric chief guard, played by Clancy Brown. Incomparable. And yes, before he was Mr. Krabs. Everyone and their grandmother knows what I'm talking about. The Shawshank Redemption, nominated for 7 Academy Awards. It went home empty-handed, but that's beside the point. It remains a classic of cinema, the standard bearer for all prison films, at least set in the 90s. And of course, a favorite in this house, which is why I just had to pick up the Newmarket Screenplay book, featuring the Oscar-nominated screenplay and additional notes by Frank Darabont, director and adapter of Stephen King's short story which inspired the film. You know, Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption? This was purchased for $3 from the old bookshop in Morristown, and like the film, is dedicated to Frank Darabont's agent, Alan Green, who took a chance on this guy, who was otherwise building sets for a living, and thus cast in on the complexity of the work that lies before you. So, the contents are as follows, and really I could summarize this for you, even though you're looking at the table of contents here. Stephen King and Frank Darabont provide introductions, talking about their experiences writing and adapting the Shawshank Redemption, and what came out of it afterwards. You have throughout black and white stills from the film, and in the middle of the book, an entire gallery of black and white stills from the movie and behind-the-scenes pictures, with notes from Frank Darabont. You have here the entire shooting script, which differs slightly from the finished product that you've seen on the big screen and of course on DVD, streaming, and basic cable reruns throughout time. Thusly, Frank Darabont provides notes numbering some key scenes and then comparing them to their finished shots, explaining how they differed between each other. There are some black and white illustrated storyboards for some key scenes. We also have a final word from Frank Darabont about how hard work and determination is key to getting your work notarized, noticed, noteworthy, etc. But perhaps my favorite part of all, cast and crew credits. Yep, I'm one of those people that sticks around to the end to read the credits, from the cast of characters all the way to the copyright. So that is the Shawshank Redemption Newmarket Press shooting script series in a nutshell for you. One in a line of shooting scripts that we have here at the house. I reviewed a few of them from time to time. And we have a couple more that need to be addressed. The Wrestler and Dad in Real Life. Hey, we take no prisoners when it comes to official shooting scripts, which follow this format to a T. This retailed at a place called Borders, which is now out of business. You remember that place, Borders? For $16.95. That is the exact retail price for this entire book, no matter where you found it, outside of secondhand markets. All the way around, it's near flawless. 4.5 out of 5 claps. Whether you get busy living or get busy dying, the most important thing to know is that you get busy reading. Not just this, but Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. Sometimes it's the short stories that can stand the tallest at the box office. And if I hear so much as a mouse fart and objection in the comment section, I swear by God and Sonny Jesus you will all visit the infirmary. Every last... Have a great weekend, and please, I beg you, try not to exercise your killer instinct. You don't want to end up like Andy Dufresne. Andy Dufresne. So be it. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.